I think it's important to have goals and resolutions. You know, it doesn't. I've always been of the belief you don't have to just make this giant rush to like better your life at the very beginning of the year. But I understand why people do it. It does feel like a reset, and it's a good time to do it. You know, and unfortunately for me, um, it's just so lined up that I think this is the perfect time for me to kind of turn a new page in my life, start a new chapter. No drastic change or anything, but I've made basically a long list of resolutions. Like for the first time probably ever, I've written down, you know, in writing what I want to accomplish this next year. And I want to share some with you. You know, a lot of them are personal and like financial goals, health goals, you know, a bunch of other stuff. But I just want to share three main ones, which is my main channel goals on YouTube, my second channel goals, the channel you're watching this on YouTube, and my Twitch goals. Because we're going to get into a lot of streaming in 2026, and I'm going to get into that in a second. But yeah, I'm going to hold myself accountable by making this video, and also this serves as kind of an update for you guys to know like where I'm at, what's next, what's the Raxty up to, what's he getting into over there. So here you go. I'm just going to share the relevant ones with you. So main channel, Raxty Flipnote. The main challenge, and really the whole reason I started Raxty Flipnote was to challenge myself. So I want to bring that theme back pretty hard into 2026 by making 12 long form videos in 12 months. So that is one long form video every month. Could be a story time video. In fact, most of them will, but not necessarily like every single one of them, you know. I'm also going to continue 3 flip notes a week, which I've been doing for a while. I used to do them daily, but that frequency is just not very sustainable with my lack of like constant ideas, and also just actually doing the work is hard to juggle with everything else I plan on doing. So if it ain't broke, don't try to fix. They're doing well, so you know, why bother? And also, I don't really like making subscriber goals for myself, but I think a pretty easy one, it's lower on the list, but hitting 2 million on YouTube. I'm already at, as of the recording of this video, 1.73 million. And I think I gained 400,000 this year, so that should be more than... If my channel doesn't even pick up and stays the exact same, that'll be an easy dub for us. All right, this channel, which, you know, I assume most people watching this probably somewhat care about what I plan on uploading on this channel. So with that being said, this is probably for a while going to be the last type of non-edited video you see like this, of me just talking to the camera and not really editing anything. Sorry. Which, you know, these little misspeaks are going to be in here because I'm not editing things. But we're going to try to do regular VOD highlights. So I'm not committing to like a certain amount per month. But I liked those type of videos. Like I had one playing Clone Hero with Asai. I had one where I made the Undertale Metal song. I did some Kahoot ones from stream. And I think that'll help advertise my Twitch a little bit and bring some attention to it, because not a lot of people know that I've been like actively streaming on Twitch for a couple months now. I'm talking like 5 streams a week, mostly Minecraft hardcore, but we'll get into that in a second. I do also want to do stream clips on the Shorts tab, right? I was sitting flat at 30K for a while, like right above that. And I uploaded 2 shorts a day for like a month over the summer and got myself 6,000 extra subscribers. So it's clear that, you know, it shouldn't even be a shocker at this point that short form content just does well for like gaming and stuff as well. Not really a realm I've dived too much into on the short form end of things, but we're going to try to do more of those. And, you know, hopefully with me streaming a lot, clips will just come naturally. Funny things will happen. Silly little things will happen that'll be worthy of clipping and posting on YouTube. So we're gonna do that. I also want to do, just for fun, a viewer mail video. Not physical mail, but like set up an email address, have you guys submit questions. So that'll probably be earlier in this year, but if not, it'll happen at some point this year. I want to do that. And kind of do, it's definitely copying Schlatt's one channel, The Weekly Slap, because he had one called Inbox where he'd answer stuff. I just want to do like at least just one video, just answering a bunch of ranging questions, and we'll go from there. So the big one for me, the big change up is going to be, I have not done a lot of streaming. I've done very irregular streams, and honestly, over the summer while my channel was doing well, I was more consistent with it. I did a lot of Mario Kart on YouTube and stuff. What I've come to realize is, and I've seen a couple videos talking about this, that really makes a lot of sense when you say it out loud, is that my main form of content, my mainstream appeal on this platform here called YouTube, is animation content. So on my main channel, it would make sense that I only do streams that are related to animation content. And I've been doing a lot of gaming streams, and my viewership on these streams have tanked hard. And I think it's an algorithmic thing, because I've only been streaming on Twitch for a little bit and only doing gaming content on there, and it's done shockingly well for my following I have. I only have a few thousand followers on there right now, which to some of you saying a few thousand followers like nonchalantly like that is probably, but you know, compared to my YouTube following, I'm getting about double the average viewership that I was on YouTube towards the end of this year. And I just decided a few weeks ago, I just completely stopped streaming on my main channel for gaming content and only stick to drawing streams and like Flipnote Friday streams, which is where I have my phone and I do a little mobile stream where I make an animation start to finish. So yeah, animation channel, only animation streams, makes sense. That should help us a lot, I think, this year. So where am I putting gaming streams? Well, I'm doing it on Twitch. So this is also a way of saying, if you're not following my Twitch, it would be a great idea. I'm going for a much more chill atmosphere because honestly, dude, the YouTube streams, love my audience to death, but just catching strays from like random kids just spamming in chat it is not fun, especially if it happens like hundreds of times during a stream and it's just really hard to moderate. Twitch is kind of a platform that helps me moderate that a lot better, and I'm opening myself to a new audience, maybe even a more mature audience for streaming. And I feel like anyways, since it's in a live setting, I probably shouldn't be kind of appealing to the exact same audience with me doing gaming, but a lot of that goes without saying. This will actually be the first year I make an active effort of streaming, like actually locking in, have all these scenes set up on OBS. I just got a stream deck in the mail yesterday that I'm still setting up with like a soundboard, and I have a way of changing. I have a little Stickman PNG tuber guy that I've made a bunch of different poses for, and I can change that in real time, which is super sick. I want to do at least 3 streams a week, and I've never been good about holding myself to a schedule, but rather like a time that I stream. So streams will be like 1 to 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time for now. That's just what I've been running recently, but that could change. And I've been making a list of cool stream ideas. So a lot of variety streaming, but also anchoring myself down to like a couple series that are recurring. The main one right now being Minecraft Hardcore, which I've streamed nothing but that for like a month, and now I'm starting to introduce again like new stuff just to have fun. Like there's the new game Egging On that just came out, which if you haven't seen it, it's basically you're just an egg and trying to get through a obstacle course. It's like, you know how you have that like a new Rage game comes out every 3 months and everybody plays it. Yeah, it sounds fun. I've always liked those type of games, so stuff like that. And that's pretty much it. Like again, I have plenty of personal goals and whatnot that I could talk about, but that's just for me. You know, it's just important that I made the list. And this video holds me accountable, at least for the content-based ones. And look, my list here that I've shared, it's flexible, right? 3 streams a week, a long-form video a month, 3 shorts a week on the main channel. Most of this stuff I've basically already been doing. I feel like I've been posting long forms about once every couple months, maybe. It hasn't really been consistent, but this is a way for me also to establish myself as like the maker of kind of a new genre of content. Well, the genre's not new, but you know, solidifying myself as someone who makes storytime videos, basically. It's what I want to do. That's the point, and should hopefully get me really good at making those type of videos, right? Because you make 12 long form videos in 12 months. After that year, you're 12 videos more experienced. And anyways, it's exciting because it will be a challenge. Those long form videos, usually I'm pretty lenient on how hard I work on them. But I'll need to be doing like 3 or 4 hours of work on them probably a day. Not every day, but you know, at least during the week. Find time to actively work on them. And that'll be the big challenge. And obviously, you know, I'll take some trips throughout the year. I'm going to a couple conventions, leaving for MagFest next week, which if you're there, come say hi. I'll be there. But other than that, like, I think it's very sustainable. It's not something I have to drop everything in my life to do. Even though YouTube is my job, it's nice to still have a little bit of a life balance with everything I'm doing. So I think this is a healthy enough way for me to, like, kind of up the ante on, like, what I'm doing and keep things interesting and not burn myself out, right? I really do like streaming, by the way. Like, seriously, I've kind of started looking at it a different way. I don't really know how to explain it, but my mindset has shifted more positively for streaming, especially since I've moved to Twitch, and kind of compartmentalizing my different channels for different things. Like, Twitch will be pretty much exclusively gaming. I'm doing a drawing stream later today, so if you see this video the day it comes out, tune in at like 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But gaming stuff on Twitch, animation streams on my animation channel, I think will make both of those things do much better. It's performance-wise, but also just like making it clear that, like, you know, I'm not trying to do everything on one channel. I think that sincerely can kill your YouTube channel, and I've gotten a little paranoid about it. So this is just like a safety measure, if anything, but also a way to get into something new and challenge myself again. That's all I got for now. I tried to get this under 10 minutes. I was kind of close, but you know, we'll keep it under 12. How about that? All right. I hope everyone has a good new year. Make yourself some goals. Actually follow through with them. And let's lock in this year. I'll see you guys later.